The new parts of the map added by Downpour are really visually impressive. In the years that have followed Rainworld's release, the team behind Downpour have clearly been honing their map-making skills and have met, or even exceeded, the quality found in the base game. I feel that the new regions also stack up well gameplay-wise. It's almost enough to simply have new places to explore, but also just for practicality, there are new connections between previously distant regions. The pipe yard acts as a nice crossroads between the four corners of the map, even if it isn't my favorite in terms of raw gameplay. The only issue I have had is that some of the more visually busy regions can heavily obscure tunnels, pipes, and platforms more than the base game ever did, making readability a bit of a nightmare sometimes. But those obfuscations are few and far between, and the new regions more than make up for in pure visual style. This feat is even more impressive when you consider that Downpour nearly doubles the region count with 10 new regions to explore. Well, saying that is maybe a bit deceptive. There are 10 new regions, but many are only accessible in certain campaigns, either because a specific Slugcat's unique abilities allow it to reasonably access them, or, for story reasons, they simply don't exist for anyone else. For instance, there's a region Rivulet has to cross in their campaign that is almost entirely submerged in water, but due to Rivulet's vastly improved swimming speed and lung capacity, they can traverse it just fine. This region is technically still accessible to Survivor, Monk, Hunter, and Gourmand, but you may notice that there's no air in these rooms. Those four can traverse the region with great difficulty, but there's no reason besides bragging rights and self-flagellation to do it. However, this is an exception to the rule. Most of the new regions are strictly exclusive to one or two of the new Slugcats, and do not exist outside their respective campaigns. At a surface level, this kinda sucks to hear. The base game Slugcats got the short end of the stick with only 2 new reasonably accessible regions and 1 new sub-region stuck to the ass end of Chimney Canopy, but let me tell you, it's really worth it. Pipe Yard is fine as a traversal option, but the other that I can't show you because I'm counting it as a spoiler is frankly one of the most breathtaking regions in the game. And, hear me out, I think having regions restricted to specific Slugcats has an actual benefit. Every Downpour Slugcat gets at least one unique region only accessible to them that was specifically crafted to play into their unique capabilities and would just not work well for the others. Like, as I said, the underwater region for the Rivulet, or this platforming design for the Artificer, or, nothing I can show for the Saint. Ugh, it's gonna be so hard to talk about the Saint.